Good afternoon, dear students. In ninth standard, physics first chapter is motion. In this chapter, topics to be covered are what is motion, describing motion of a particle, that position, path length and displacement, uniform and non-uniform motion, describing rate of motion in that speed and velocity, describing rate of change of velocity, that is acceleration, distance time graphs, velocity time graphs, equations of motion and uniform circular motion. Now what is motion? So as the name of the lesson suggests motion, so let us first try to understand what do you mean by motion. Here motion is nothing but movement. And what is movement? When do you say that an object is moving? Let us suppose you are standing at a point. So do you say that you are moving? You are not. Right? Because you are fixed at a point. Let us suppose you start walking from your home to your school. So are you moving now? Yes, because your position is changing with time. As time is passing, your position is no more the same. You are not standing at your home. You are gradually moving to a new position, and finally at a certain point of time you are reaching the school. That means with time your position is changing. So what is motion now? Motion is nothing but change of position with time. When the position of an object changes with time, we say that the object is moving or the object is in motion. We have plenty of examples for motion around us. For example, the moving blades of a fan, moving vehicles, the rotation of the earth, etc. So, anything which changes its position with time, we say that the object is in motion. Motion is a relative term. Now, when I talk of motion, there is another interesting point which is to be observed. So, what is that interesting fact? The fact is that motion is a relative term. So, what do you mean by a relative term? Motion of an object is always with respect to some frame of reference. So you might be thinking, what is this frame of reference? Let us understand this with an example. Let us suppose a person along with his two kids is standing at the bus stop. He is waiting for the bus to arrive. So what do you think? Are these three people in motion? They are not in motion, right? Because they are at the same position. They are not walking nor running. Their position is not changing with time. So, they are at rest, right? Now, let us suppose there is a bus which passes across the road. So, what do you think? Is bus in motion? Yes, of course, the bus is in motion because the position of the bus is changing. Now, think it in this way. There will be people who are sitting inside the bus, correct? Let us suppose inside the bus you have two people, say A and B, right? A is sitting inside the bus, B is also sitting inside the bus. Both the persons are sitting on the seats. So, according to A, B is at rest. According to B, A is at rest. Clear? But now you think of this situation. What is the situation of A and B for the person who is standing at the bus stop? For this man, both A and B are moving, correct? What interesting thing did you observe here? You see that any object is in motion or any object is at rest, that depends on the person who is observing it, right? So these two persons are sitting inside the bus. Now B is being observed. If B is observed by A, then B is at rest. But if the same object B is observed by the person who is standing at the bus stop, then B is in motion. Have you understood this? So, whether an object is in motion or rest, it is decided by the person who observes it. That means, motion of an object is always with respect to some frame of reference. Now let us talk about some basic types of motion. The first one is rectilinear motion. What do you mean by a rectilinear motion? Motion that took place along a straight line. If something is moving in a straight line, then it is called a rectilinear motion or straight line motion. Similarly, another type of motion is circular motion. That means circular motion means the motion along a circular path. The motion along a circular path is called circular motion. Okay, dear students, I hope you all understood the concepts. In the next class, we shall discuss about the motion and its concepts. Thank you.